Good morning. This is what your president looks like when she gets up in the morning. And listen, I wake up happy. I go to our Lord's altar. I pray for our military, every single soldier, every single commanding officer. I pray for our border patrolmen who are coming on in off that periphery of our entire border. I pray for our police officers who are up on the wall at night for us, 24/7. You think they go to bed after going home at night and forget about you? For the most part, they're thinking about us, protecting us. That's the oath of office they took. And I think about our teachers. We can't do without you. I think about our doctors and our nurses, our hairdressers, our barbers, our photographers, our reporters, our media. I think about a lot of the people that are here in our world. And I think about we the people of the United States of America and how so badly we need a leader. I stepped up to stand up in 2012. I ran that race from 2009, and it was brutal. You had a National Republican Party keeping me out. You had a media that didn't want you to know about me. And then I had to deal with the Democrat media. And slowly but surely, I just kept on running because August 12th, 2012, I actually realized, it was actually August 8th, let's get that right, when I watched Hillary Clinton telling you that she should be elected president. Hillary Clinton will never be president of the United States of America. And I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of the people that have been your presidents really did the best job that they could. But right now, people, this is where you judge. The two-party system is nothing but sludge. And it's time for us to step up and do what we've got to get done. This is the year of the 19th Amendment, a 100th anniversary for the woman's right to vote. And I've come to a situation where a lot of you women, you get a little bit jealous maybe. You maybe want to do the job. Step up. I need you. I stood up because it's not about a woman, not about a man. It's not about a Democrat or a Republican. It's not even about an independent. It's not about a child or a person that's got to be locked up in their house because we got a government that is so messed up. It's about God, Constitution, and we the people, and how we can fix our country. So I'm asking you to take a look at me and see what your president looks like when she wakes up and she thinks about our United States military officers who have been berated by this man in our White House, who I've known since 1988. Yep, Donald Trump, you're fired. And I'm sorry it turned out that way. But listen, sir, step out, and you'd better do it right, because we the people with Sam Tittle will be at the helm. We're going to be in our White House with God, Constitution, and us, getting back to governing ourselves. And although there was a pandemic by the two-party system to squeeze the people in the middle, to lock them up in their houses, to make them wear masks, which are actually against the law. You do not hide your identity. It is against the law, people. And that's why it's getting messy out in Oregon and Wisconsin and all these other places where these characters are running around our streets. You all out there, you can hear me. Stop it. Stop it. This is the greatest country in the world. People flock here to be here for the freedom and the liberty, and we're going to keep it. I'm your Second Amendment enforcer. I'm the one that's bringing you 10% taxes across the board. If it was good enough for God, it's good enough for the fat pig called government. Those congressmen and women won't get fatter and happier, putting their hands in their dirty pockets and lining them up. No more dirty politicians, because you know what? Me, the longer politicians in there, the worse they become. I'm not your politician. I'm a God-fearing woman that's coming up to make sure that we the people are free again, in the land of the free and the home of the brave. It's a little disappointing, gentlemen. Some of you military officers that I've called to ask to step up, to be the leadership in this country. I've had to, sometimes I feel like I'm going it alone. I'm not. I got my trusty White House Chief of Staff with me, and I've got a whole lot of administrative people behind the scenes and a great marketing team. Thank you. We're going to make it. We're going to make it into the White House of the United States of America, and we're going to do it by the Electoral College. Because you know what? God's still in charge. This one, you might think it's a toss-up. Choose God. Choose Jesus Christ. Choose the Holy Spirit. And for those of you that don't believe in God and Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit, choose life, happiness, the pursuit of it, justice for all. Be one of us for all of us, with equal rights for all, special privileges for none. I'm Sam Tittle. It won't be Joe Biden, because we are not going into a socialist country, and we're not going to have the old administration. No, 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 no. No. It won't be Donald Trump and his family. Now, I had to do this on my own this morning because I wanted to come to you. Didn't even have my coffee. Just went to prayer and you. Thank you, United States of American citizens. We've got this. I need your vote now. Help if you can financially. I have to ask. It's just part of the thing. So, thank you so much. God bless you. I'm Sam Tittle, and I approve this message.
Now we have a good guest here, and I'm very glad to introduce to me and you Sheila Tittle, or who is known as Sam. Now, ma'am, am I pronouncing your name correct? Is it Tittle?
It is Tittle, as in little with a T.
Little Tittle, how are you?
I'm great. I'm super. Let me tell you something. It's been a ride to get to you there, Tony McCreaney. You must be pretty important, brother.
What you think I'm pretty important? Well, you're so.
I think you're. Hey, you got the radio show. I'm just having to be honest. I'm going over to Diamond's Direct as soon as I get off this radio show.
Well, I'm glad to have you on. And tell us a little bit about yourself. I looked at all the stuff that you have here, and you have an intriguing personal story, the background that you come from, and share a little bit of that with us, would you please?
Yes, I sure will. My grandparents are Gaspar Garcia and family out of Spain. They were asked by the United States government to come in and bring a Spanish culture. And I always say, if there's a problem with this Hispanic and Latino and let's get that Mexican vote, here you go. You got somebody that is able to bring Spanish, Portuguese, and French and put it all together with we the people, but let's get it right. We're for we the legal people.
Now, let me ask you something. Now, I can't understand. Are you the presidential candidate of the Constitution Party?
Let me make that perfectly clear. The Constitution Party stands alone. I came into the Constitution Party seeking their nomination because I knew that I was the only one that could get up there and bring them back the Constitution for the next 33 years.
Okay.
That Constitution is the land of the law of this land, Tony, and they knew it, and they saw me coming in here. But once now I'm running on the Constitution Party of Virginia. We are disaffiliated with the Constitution Party because we, Mr. Chairman John Bloom, could not, as could I not, support Mr. Don Blankenship, who was responsible for 29 souls, 29 miners, the people, the backbone of the United States of America, our electricity. My relatives out of West Virginia worked in those mines, hard mines, 30 minutes away from there, Charleston, West Virginia, the Tittles. And let me just say to you, once that happened, I was fighting as hard as I could with all the due respect and presidency I could get, presidential grace and manners. You know, us businesswomen have a little bit hard of a hoe to hoe, but hey, ho, 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 here I am.
Now, so there are two presidential candidates for the Constitution Party?
Yes, sir. Well, here's the deal. I'm coming in on the Constitution Party of Virginia. So, notwithstanding, there's a Constitution Party, which they call their national convention. I am the Constitution Party of Virginia, which makes us you, Tony, and Top Hat Constitution advocates. We're going to give them their Constitution back. All these people would get their sovereignty, their justice, and their liberty for all. That's the Constitution I'm coming in.
Now,
That's the one that's going to win this.
Ms. Tittle, are you on the ballot in Virginia?
I will be on the ballot as soon as we get Mr. McCready and Mr. Top Hat, your producer,
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Casey, to realize that we've got to be on this ballot. I am out here in the field. You've never seen a president work as hard as I have with my White House chief of staff coming in, standing in the heating, burning down hot, cold sun yesterday and the day before and the day before that in the middle of Emporia, Virginia, where all our brothers and sisters were, giving me their their signature to get us on that ballot. So everybody who hears my voice, Tidewater, Emporia, Richmond, Fredericksburg, all of you people out there, we need you on the ballot. And so with that said, I want them to know that the Constitution Party of Virginia has a website at constitutionpartyofvirginia.org. We're on Facebook, Constitution Party of Virginia. We've got Sam Tittle's Facebook. We've got the tweeters, the twitterers. We've got all this going, and they've got it. This is their last chance inside of 75 days to get themselves elected, Tony.
Let me say this right now. I like you because I like my people cheerful and enthusiastic, but there is no way you are going to be elected president. So what the hell are you up to?
We're up to getting as many votes as we can. This is going to come down to those precious, loving 270 electoral college voters. Yes, sir. Even if we have to go right on up there to the steps of the United States Capitol and be inaugurated on that day, because at high noon, sir, you know, under the 20th Amendment, that the president and vice president shall be fired, and then we will need a new president that will come in of the people, by the people, and for the people.
So in other words, you think you're going to win?
Absolutely, sir.